This video is on a 2016 Ford F-250 diesel 4x4, and what you have before you is courtesy of Ford Motor Company, the way the DEF display works and the limitations. Typically we have here the oil change interval 8,500 miles, and that's the interval, and then where you get certain icons. Once filled up, the exhaust fluid level is okay, or exhaust fluid level is under half full. These are the displays I typically get. Then once the half level goes, I drive a certain distance and then fill it up with 2.5 gallons of a DEF fluid. Mine popped up at 500 miles, but there's another warning here: exhaust fluid range 800 miles, and then exhaust fluid at 300. We have here the reset notes, the ability to press reset on the info button or OK. That didn't work for me. My display wasn't working right. However, if we look on, you can go to basically 99 miles. The speed says here is limited to 55, 99 miles. At 55, or when you get to 0, you restart, exhaust fluid empty is displayed. You get a warning light and then chimes, 4 chimes each time. Then what it does is it'll go limit the speed to 55. Then when you reach 0 miles, and it will count down. You'll see that in my video on how it counts down real time for you. Then it limits the speed to 50 miles an hour. And then once it goes so far, and of course it chimes here 4 times every 5 minutes, so you'll be well aware what's going on. All right. Then what happens is at minus 100 miles, when it knows it's good and empty, you're basically idled. So that's where a guy on A1 Auto said if you just let it run, you won't have that trouble and you'll get home, and I tend to agree with that. So anyway, that's what it says, and you may want to stop this screen and have it for yourself. So let me minimize this and show you another thing I looked up. All right, this is a picture of the DEF tank, or the reductant, I can't say the word, reductant tank heater assembly. And you'll see inside there are 4 switches. Okay, and these switches depends on how full it is. This squiggly line here, this is a potentiometer. This is a heater that's inside the tank. All right, and you'll see lines that go to it. These switches correspond to this setting here. The first set is exhaust fluid full, or you're half full. And then it goes down the line with the remainder of the switches here. Now looking at the schematics, let's scroll down, expand this out. Okay, you can see right here is the tank. The tank comes over, you see the color wires. The wires are these here, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right? 12, 13, 14. Now scrolling up to where they come in, but right over here, 14, 15, 16 come in, and it goes to the power control module. And the power control module, the ones they come in are right here, the RDT, RDL1, RDL2, RDL3. And that's the level of the urea that's in the tank, or a wire is broken. So I'm not certain exactly how that works. It probably closes each and every one of the switches, and it's probably most likely a state machine. But I just wanted to make sure that we have that we're clear on how the unit works. Again, you can freeze this section. I'd appreciate it if you give me a like, and if you watch the rest of the video showing you how my display worked. Again, mine didn't come in at 800 this time, it came in at 500 for whatever reason. Okay, I'm in my F-250. I got a failure indicator. Turn on the key, 104,000 miles. Turn down all the AC. Built Ford tough. Exhaust fluid range, 492 miles. This popped up when I was leaving a place yesterday, and I know the last time I checked I had at least 50% of the fluid. I notice that when I click OK and I go down to information, it has one system warning, do system check. It says the exhaust fluid. I click OK, and then I go to look at exhaust fluid, and it's not there. That's my fuel indicator. So anyway, I wanted to document this because we're gonna see. I'm heading back to Alabama, and I hope I make it. I'll let you know. Good morning, everybody. I'm getting a late start today. We're gonna see if the indicator is still on. It's 5:30ish. Here we go, letting it run for a second. Fuel range 492, so it's still there. Let me click OK. I notice that I don't have, when I go down low under information, I have the one warning, but it will not let me see what my level is. So that's how the menu currently works. Let me start the truck. Right, and then go into system warning. Okay, it's still there. Okay, you can see I got 104,962. So I'm going to start driving. The windshield wiper work. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna stop recording. Alright, I decided to turn off the truck. I'm here at Speedway, filling up. They have the cheapest fuel town today. Beautiful city of Buffalo, Tennessee. I think it said 15 or 18. And when you see that it's a lot cheaper than Pilot, and certainly in the smaller towns in Tennessee, this is why I do it. And there we got 15.45, only cost $60. Let me put this up and print out a receipt. All right, the sun is real bright, but my truck is up to 201. So this is the cruising mode and temperature. So it's a beautiful day in Tennessee with the sunrise. I'm going to stop recording for the moment. Okay, I am at the rest stop. I left the truck running. You can see the temperatures are up, operating temperature. One of the things that have gone through my mind is fuel economy, 442 miles to go. Reset canceled. Information, system warning, 413 miles to go. So anyway, the good news is I'm going to make it home with no trouble. And I'll discuss how some of this stuff works, because I reviewed it last night. There's nothing to worry about in my truck. My baby is doing great. Alright, this is the indicator. I'm cruising down the road, and it went from 382 miles down to 382. I'm going to hold it here for a minute and get it to go down to 381, just so you can see that if you bring up the indicator, it will count down. And it went down to 381. So there you go. It's counting down, and I'm coming up with some conclusions on my way home. Okay, I've made it to the house, and it has how many more miles to go? Let's see. $295 miles to go. So I'm going to turn this off, open the door, empty my truck, and go buy some food. I'm going to take my, not Toyota, I'm going to take my little Honda.